Look, you can see it completely, completely destroying our property.
Wow, what would you do if that kept happening to your property? Homeowners say they're fed up with flooding costing them thousands of dollars.
Well, now they want the township to pay up. They called ABC 27 investigator Amanda St. Hilaire, who discovered that this issue affects your money.
Like many of us, Paul Madrazo takes pride in how his property looks.
We try to keep the property looking nice.
Making this
Holy moly.
all the more heartbreaking.
Look, you can see it completely, completely destroying our property.
Paul recorded this video in June 2015, but he says there's been flooding at this Susquehanna Township home since 2009.
Time and time again, all the work that we did would get washed away.
Paul fixed what he could.
It's washed everything out here. All these stairs are compromised.
But some repairs are more involved.
The contractor told me they actually need to excavate on that side over there, down, reseal the foundations. If we want to sell the house at some point, all of this damage needs to be disclosed. This could happen to anybody. All we're asking for is for the town to step up and take responsibility.
Here's why. That bubble is water rushing over the stormwater drain instead of going in. Paul says the drains were often clogged. Susquehanna Township's website does say the township is responsible for stormwater drain maintenance.
The drains basically overflowed and hit the curb.
Bringing us here, where the water's supposed to stop.
It's already over the curb right here.
But doesn't.
Then just basically wiped out everything below.
Paul says the curb was too short.
And that was a result of the town paving over the road and not milling it down.
Paul asked if he could raise the curb. Susquehanna Township said no. But after 6 years of back and forth and this flooding video, in 2015, township workers added storm drains, dug out some of the road, and Paul says they've been cleaning out the drains more often. So the flooding issue stopped. But Paul's story is just getting started.
Well, the issue is that we've sustained significant damage, and we'd like to be compensated for it.
A landscaping company drew up a $43,000 estimate.
You really need to come down and take a look at this.
Paul says he wants the township to pay so you can avoid his hassle.
And I think that maybe this would maybe put towns on notice and say, hey, if you got an issue, you need to deal with it. This could have all been avoided.
Susquehanna Township has reimbursed Paul in the past for small amounts of flood damage. But this time, the answer was no.
Hi, this is Amanda St. Hilaire from ABC 27. How are you?
We called Township Manager David Kratzer. He said he can't talk to us about ongoing legal issues.
But we did get a hold of public records. These documents don't show where, but they do show township employees marked down cleaning storm drains as part of their regular activities. Of course, township leaders don't control the weather. And Paul lives downhill in the woods where leaves fall and drains clog easily, even if you're trying to keep up with them.
All the water came ripping through here and just
In general, townships worry paying someone like Paul means paying lots of other people with your tax dollars. But Paul says he's hoping this fight will also protect your money, your rights, and your lawn.
They certainly want those taxes on time. We're happy to pay them, but we're also, in the same token, we want the services that are due to us to be performed.
Our entire property is now flooded.
What's a homeowner supposed to do?
If you are worried that what happened to Paul could happen to you, start your research now. Look up your municipality's ordinances. Check out the curb height in front of your property and call your municipality if your storm drains are clogged. Taking care of this now could save you from a big headache later.
Wow, where does everything with Paul's situation stand now?
Susquehanna Township still has not paid his claim, so that back and forth could go on for a long time. Now, we have had a lot of rain lately, and with the fixes the township made, Paul says he hasn't had any issues. He sees that as proof that the township stormwater system caused the problems in the first place, but the township sees this as going above and beyond for a taxpayer, those fixes they made. Either way, it's an issue that affects your money and your property.
You showed us that it's not a simple issue.
No, it never is.
No kidding. All right.
Thanks,
Amen.
Amanda.
Thank you very much.
And if you have any news tips for the ABC 27 investigators, write us an email, give us a call, or send us a message on the investigators' Facebook page.